I am Jay Garrett. I'm a professor of legal studies at Texas A&M University in Commerce. There are a variety of entities that are available. For instance, starting out is a personal sole proprietorship. From that, if I have someone else in business with me, then I could go into a partnership. Another form of a partnership is a limited partnership. A more complex entity would be a limited liability company. The limited liability company is a little less formal than a corporation. A C corporation is the standard corporation. To avoid that double taxation, we have what's called an S corporation. If I was starting a lawn mowing business and it's just me and a lawnmower, that would be the simplest way to do, the least expensive way to do sole proprietorship. And it requires no formalities, no filing with the Secretary of State for the business entity. If I have someone else in business with me, then I could go into a partnership. Again, this is an informal type of business, no requirement of any filing with the Secretary of State. We can do it with a handshake agreement, or we can sign a partnership agreement. The limited partnership allows me to bring in investors. They are limited partners. They have no say in the operations. They can't participate in the partnership. They can just put their money in and share profits. Moving into a more complex entity would be a limited liability company. Now that requires filing with the Secretary of State, articles for the limited liability establishment. And then it requires that we have a business operating agreement. The people who are part of it, we call members. It can be member managed, or we can have a manager that is hired to run the business. And moving to the corporation, corporation is formalized. If I am starting a business and I expect to really want to grow it, I'm going to need to be bringing in venture capitalists. They like a corporation because it's very structured and formal, and they know that their interests are protected and they have a voice in the operation of the business. A C corporation is the standard corporation. It incurs double taxation. To avoid that double taxation, we have what's called an S corporation. It's the same corporation. It's formed the same way. There's just an election that is signed with the IRS that says we want to be treated for tax purposes like a partnership. These can evolve. I can start out as a sole proprietorship. I can move it into a partnership, and then I can move it into an LLC, and I can eventually change it into an S corporation or a C corporation, whichever fits the purposes that we have grown into. So that's kind of an overview of the entity choices that a person can make when they go into business. Thank you for asking, Adal, and I wish you the best.